Hello! You want to have the finger in? I should probably wait until you get to the And...
Hi, Flow Boys. Chris Adams here. I'm coming to you from Albion, Michigan. I'm super excited that we could find a way to be together, even if we can't be in the same location. So welcome, guys. Thank you so much for giving up time that I know you guys don't get together a lot.
Hello, Flow Voice family. This is Throwback. Excited to spend some time with you all, talking about the quartet, talking about the ramp up to Salt Lake City convention here in just a couple weeks, and excited to have some time to share this afternoon.
So let's just jump right into it. Tell us a little bit about the quartet. Most of us know who you are here at Flow Voice and in the VHS world, but if there's anybody new tuning in, if this is their first year, what do we need to know about Throwback?
Well, what is there to say that hasn't been said before? So actually a lot of people don't know, we're realizing this recently, a lot of people don't know how long Throwback's been together. We formed in December of 2009, so we're coming up on 10 years together in various formations, which is a pretty long time compared to everyone else. And Sean, Alex, and myself were three of the original members in a different configuration, so the quartet's been through a number of different personnel changes over the years, but I'm now one of the oldest, newest members of the quartet.
He is the oldest, newest.
And I've always been part of the Throwback family, always been a big fan of the quartet in the 5 years that I wasn't in the quartet. Alex, why don't you tell a little bit about how long we've been at it?
We'll get our 30-year membership cards in September. So that was as first generation barbershoppers, and we were 9 and 12. So it's been an enjoyable little run of life. And then when you see 10 years of a quartet, it's almost 25% of your life spent in one quartet, which is very rare these days.
Yep. So that's kind of what we're about. We're about family, we're about friendship, and we've been doing this a long time. So we wouldn't be doing this still if we didn't love it and love each other.
Well, that kind of leads me into my next question, which is brand. Can you tell Flow Voice about your brand and how you allow for some flexibility outside of your brand when necessary?
Well, sure. So brand. Well, I've been doing design, and a lot of that's been brand design for over 20 years. So the idea of brand for me is always about story. That story is, as Alex said, nearly 30 years of barbershopping for the two of us, and for Sean as well. It's a story of all the people we've met along the way, of the various quartets we've been part of, and all of that adds up to being about this kind of legacy for us of what our experience as barbershoppers has been for most of our lives. Throwback is all about things that have happened, things in the past. That's where the name comes from. Our repertoire carries everything from turn of the 20th century country music up to Bruno Mars, and we cover a lot of musical genres and a wide spectrum of styles, and that kind of is our brand. Our brand is music that is fun, that people can connect to, and it's all music that's come before. We want to kind of be a connection for all of those eras, whether it's a throwback to previous quartets that we're fans of, or styles of music that we're fans of, and that's what we try to present.
That's awesome. I'm just trying to think of a throwback song that I'm waiting to, when it will be a throwback in like 30 years. I'm like, when will we be throwing back to throwback in 30 years? I think it'll be cool.
We're already seeing that because some of our songs are looping into the Harmony Brigade circuit. Yeah. They're being picked up by college quartets, and that happens.
We've had the opportunity to have a lot of music that we love turned into charts, both for competition and for performance. Mm-hmm. And the fact that some of those have spread beyond just the four people in this quartet and gone from people being fans of those and singing tags. We've seen tags put up on YouTube and people singing tags of ours in the corners at competitions, which is great. And then when other quartets want to take those and then try and make them their own as well, that's just, again, that's something that can't happen if you've been around for 2 or 3 years, but when you've been around for a decade, we've got songs that are arrangements that are 10 years old.
Yeah, one of the most important pieces of, I think, any quartet's legacy is just that. How many quartets honor you by picking up an arrangement that you had commissioned.
Yeah.
That is the greatest honor of any quartet. And to see a few of those charts now over the last decade being done with their own spin, another quartet picking up a song, and I'm like, man, they're doing it better than we did it. You know, like the version that they do, ooh, that was creative. And that
So
truly
good to
is to the legacy of the quartet. It's one of the greatest honors in any quartet's journey to see that happen. So
For sure.
we're in a pretty unique spot to be able to see that happen and celebrate it with those groups. That's pretty cool.
We're going to now address the question everybody wants to know. How do you relate to your competitors, and how do you handle the transitions that have had to happen? There's some close ties between you and maybe one other of the top quartets. I don't know, maybe Signature. We love both of you so much. I would like to just sort of like lay it out there so people can just stop making things up.
You definitely get to hear a lot of what people are making up, and people are asking us questions all the time, trying to find out. I think the world that we live in right now is all about trying to find drama, even if it doesn't exist, right? And
Which is really awkward in our organization, by the way.
Oh my.
Have you seen American Harmony? Yeah. Right.
No,
So
it's, I mean, the history between us goes a long way, and we were just all so excited to be back on a stage together, sharing that stage, and to say that there's, obviously it's an awkward situation sometimes when someone leaves a quartet and goes to another one, but that doesn't mean that there's any actual hatred or no one talks to each other or anything like that, right? Like, people like to imagine that, oh my God, what must be going on behind the scenes? What do they say? And the reality is that we're doing our thing, they're doing their thing. We're happy to have shared the stage with them at prelims, and we're looking forward to having these like 3 top-level Sunshine District quartets all sharing the stage at International, and chances are all 3 quartets going to the top 10. I mean, that's the reality. And how can you have any feelings other than positivity when friends that you've known for decades are all at that level, and you all get to hang out and have fun like that together? So we're still, we're going to be competitive with them, but that's very different than having any kind of other feelings or other any kind of negativity behind the scenes. There's just no space for that.
And I feel when the opportunity presented itself for Dan to come back, especially the fall contest, we were able to sort of celebrate that. Sunshine Fall Convention is a really special convention. And at that time, we were able to catch up with the Sunshine family and let them know sort of how we got here.
Yeah.
And we were able to celebrate Paul at that convention.
Yeah.
5 years with Paul, with Paul's family, with the Throwback family, all of the miles, the shows, the competitions. And just because he's not able to be a full-time member of the quartet anymore certainly doesn't mean that he's out of the Throwback family. He's actually subbed in a few times since last September. So same with Aaron Stratton, our original bass.
Yep.
This is all a family, as you've spoken to a couple times. So when the opportunity presented itself and the timing was right for Dan to come back into the quartet for this really special time in the quartet's life, and also it's just a very special time, as you mentioned, for Sunshine District. There's so many relationships, as Dan mentioned, having been in Sunshine and other quartets for shows, for events like Labor Day Jamboree, to be a part of the culture down there and to be able to celebrate it with just a really cool district down there. We're also celebrating this with our Mid-Atlantic District family and all of the relationships we've had with, I think there's 7 quartets from Mid-Atlantic representing at Salt Lake City this summer. So it's a special time to be around. It's a special time to be from Sunshine, and it's a really special time to be in Throwback.
This is exciting. So you've talked a lot about what this past year has meant to you and kind of what your hopes, everything just for your future. Is there anywhere we're going to be able to see you other than here on Flow Voice between July 2nd and July 6th, I believe? Where do you guys, first off, let's talk about that. What position are you singing in on Tuesday?
Yes, at the quarterfinal round, we're really happy with the opportunity to sing at the Tabernacle in the quarterfinal.
Oh yeah,
we found that out. We're like, what a great opportunity to perform in such an amazing venue. There's 3 sessions, I believe. There's 2 sessions on Tuesday, 1 session on Wednesday. I think we're second to last on Tuesday night.
Correct.
So sort of just to wrap up the night there. The night before, we're pretty excited to say that we're on a show. Adam Scott's the director of a new chorus out there in Rocky Mountain District. It's going to have Trucadero, it's going to have 08, and it's going to have Throwback. So Monday night we'll be able to celebrate with those guys and have a great show. And then Tuesday night, quarterfinal round.
Are you going to be performing anywhere else in the U.S. or not U.S.? Since I know one of your members is international, maybe you'll be trying to jump over the pond for Dan. But are you performing anywhere that we could come and see you after international?
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of shows lined up after international.
Yes.
Do we have them committed all to memory?
Yeah.
On Facebook, we have all the dates lined up.
First one that's coming up is August 3rd.
Harmony College Northeast up in Worcester. That's going to be us along with Frontier and Adrenaline. So that's going to be an amazing show. After that, Sunshine District, Labor Day Jamboree. After that, another show up in New Hampshire. And then a show out in California. We're actually really excited.
It's a full schedule from August on. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, a lot of opportunities. And anyone who wants to check out when and where, just come to Facebook to our page and you'll be able to find out.
Thanks for tuning in to Flow Voice for your exclusive look at not only the Salt Lake City convention stage, but behind the scenes, all the info and all the happenings for the 2019 Barbershop Harmony Society Convention in Salt Lake City. Get your subscription early and tune in. There'll be a lot of exciting stuff happening on and off the convention stage, so we look forward to seeing you there.
Only on Flow Voice.